Hi mathematics lovers, hi everyone, you're welcome to class today. In our last class we talked about transforming or changing from percentages to decimals. Today we're looking at changing from decimals to percentages. Okay, changing from decimals to percentages. There are many or several methods. We'll just look at one first. Okay, look at first. Let's see our question. Change the following decimals to percentages. Our first question. Alright, our first question 1.42, B 0.5, and C 14.521. Okay, let's convert these numbers. They are all in decimals. Remember when we're talking about decimals, we said a decimal is a number that exists in between two whole numbers. And how do you identify them? By these decimal points in the middle of them. Okay, now changing this to a percentage. The first method you can do is simply writing it out again, 1.42 over 1. Then the next thing you do is you multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 100. So we have 1.42 over 1 times 100 over 100. Someone would ask me, why did I write 100 over 100? 100 times 100 divided by 100 is 1. So 1.42 times 1 still gives me my 1.42. So I have not changed the question by introducing this. I'm just trying to achieve 100 or a percentage. Okay, so 1.42 times 100 all over 1 times 100. So what would that give me? Remember, when you're multiplying by 100, you simply count the number of zeros and you move the number of places of zeros to the right. When you're dividing, you move towards the left. When it's multiplication, you move towards the right. Okay, so we have 1.42 times 100. How many zeros are here? 2. So when I want to multiply, or when I multiply, I'll move 2 places towards the right. I have 1, 2. My decimal point goes to the back of it. So I have 142 all over 100. How did I get my 100? 1 times 100 is 100. And remember, what we're trying to do is achieve a percentage. When we're talking about changing from fractions to percentage, we said anytime you have something like this, where you have 100 simply as the denominator, your answer becomes 142%. That's your answer. So this has given us what? 142%. Now this is a method. Okay, simply giving us 142%. Let's see the next one. So the next question. The next question is 0.5. Let's use that same method. Alright, so we have 0.5 divided by 1. 0.5 divided by 1 still gives you that same number, 0.5. Because any number divided by 1 still gives you the same number. Okay, so I would introduce another one times 100 over 100. Remember, like I told you, I haven't changed the question. Okay, now 0.5 times 100. How many zeros are here? 2. That is to say, when I'm multiplying 0.5 times 100 without the use of calculator, I'll simply move 2 places towards the right. Right, so that will give me 1, 2. What happens to this space here? I'll put a 0 at the back of it. So my decimal point has moved. So I now have 50 all over 1 times 100 will give me 100. Can you see it? I have succeeded in getting 100 as my denominator. So that gives me my answer as what? 50%. That is 50 out of 100. 50%. So 0.5 in decimals can be written as 50% in percentages. Alright, let's see the last question. We have 14.521. Let's use the same method. We have 14.521 all over 1. We're going to introduce my 100 over 100. So I'm going to have 14.521 over 1 times 100 over 100. I have not changed the question. Okay, so that will give me, remember, I have 521 and remaining I have 2 zeros, right? I'll be moving 2 places to the right, so that will give me 1, 2. My decimal point just moved to behind 2 and in front of 1, so I have 1452.1 all over 100. I've gotten my 100 as my denominator, so my answer becomes 1452.1%. It's that simple. And when you are changing from decimals to percentages, we just use a simple formula. And what's the formula? A simple method, a simple procedure. Okay, what's the method? You simply multiply both the numerator and denominator of that number by 100. Now, introducing this hasn't changed the question, because 100 divided by 100 is 1. It has not changed anything, right? And we did not just multiply the numerator, we also multiplied the denominator. If we multiply just for the numerator without doing that for the denominator, we are going to have issues. We would have just succeeded in changing the question completely, and creating another problem, right? So we just did it as we multiplied both the numerator and denominator by 100, and we got our 100%, or the 100 over 100, or 100 as our denominator, and got our final answer. Right? There's also another method. We just do only number 1 using the other method. We do number 1. Let's see the first one. The other method, 1.42. I want to change it to a percentage. What do? I simply multiply by 100%. 1.42 times 100%. How many places? How many zeros do I have? 2. So I move 2 places. 1, 2. That gives me 142 and my percent. Next one, 0.5. I want to change it to percentage. I have 0.5 times 100%. Now 0.5 times 100 give me 50. So that gives me 50%. Same goes for the last one. So whichever method works well for you, whichever one you feel comfortable using, either the division method or simply the multiplication method, you get your answers. Same answers, alright? Same answers, same question. Do not forget to like our videos, comment, leave a comment in the comment section, and please subscribe on Edit Maths. Subscribe to Edit Maths. Have a